All right, please listen up. I'm gonna do a recording on this one. So please, everybody paying attention. This is the last review before STAR. And for those people that need last minute points, please make sure you are ready to answer some questions. All right. The first one that should be one of the easiest, The first one that should be one of the easiest boxes is this one right here. Does anybody know what the linear parent function is? Y equals x. Thank you. Y equals x. Y equals x. And what it looks like, what does it look like? Is it like a circle, a parabola? What type of line? Is it a horizontal line, a straight horizontal? Is it a vertical? It's a diagonal. It goes straight through the origin. Yep, there you go. Straight through the origin. All right, quadratic parent function. Who knows that one?
Y equals x squared.
Yes, y equals x squared. Y equals x squared. And remember, y equals can also be what? F of x. So it could look like f of x equals x. That's still the linear parent, and this would still be the quadratic parent. And the parabola is the U-shaped graph, like that. Now, looking at number 5, slope-intercept form. Anybody up here at this table, can you answer what is slope-intercept form at this front table? Anybody at this second table, slope-intercept form? Next. Y equals mx plus b. Come on, y'all. We should have known that one. That's all right. Maybe you'll know now. And standard form. Anybody at this back table? Excuse me, back here at this back table. Standard form? What's standard form? Hello, people. Thank you. Remember, these forms are in the STAR booklet. They're on the formula chart, just in case you forget. These are on the formula chart. This is given to you in the STAR booklet, so don't forget. All right. Let's see here. Can somebody give me an example of discrete or something that, how do you know it will be discrete? It will have dots, huh? You said something, you were going to say number of something. No? Anybody? Number of what? Number of people. Can you please explain why the number of people would be discrete? You cannot have half of a person. You cannot say, you can have a piece of a person. Can you tell me for discrete, would you be measuring something or counting? Counting. That's how you really know if it's discrete. If you have to count it out. If I told you to figure out how many cars are in the parking lot, you would go count them. You would not measure how many cars are out there. All right? So, continuous. Give me an example of continuous. Height. Anything you can measure. Thank you. All right, somebody at this front table. I haven't heard much from the front table. How do you know if something's continuous? Or give me an example.
Like miles driven.
Miles, thank you. Anything else from the ladies? Continuous. If you're not counting, what are you doing, ladies? Oh, that didn't sound like a lady, but thank you for helping.
Tacos.
On continuous, you're going to measure your tacos? How many tacos did you eat? I don't know. Give me that ruler so I can measure how many I ate. Tacos will be discrete, okay? Unless, have you seen those big, foot long, big 3 feet burritos? Have you seen those? You can order them from a Mexican restaurant. They order the big 3. It's like a long burrito. They would probably need to measure it. Or the big Subway sandwich. Have you seen the long Subway sandwich? Okay, yeah. In that case, we would measure. So yeah, just be careful about what the problem is. Horizontal and vertical. What do you know about horizontal lines? Anybody know what type of slope for horizontal lines? I underlined the Z for a reason. What type of slope? Zero slope. Excuse me, quiet down please. Vertical slopes are what? Undefined. Thank you. What else can you tell me about horizontal? What does a horizontal equation look like? Haven't heard much from this back table. Yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo. Zero slope horizontal line. What does it look like, the equation? The line looks like this. Very good. This will be x equals anything. This is y equals. All right. Any questions before we move on? No. All right. Parallel and perpendicular. Take a look at parallel and perpendicular. What do you know about parallel lines? They don't touch. The key thing is looking at the equations. Same slope. The equations must have the same exact slope. Same slope and a different what? Different y-intercept. Very good. Front table. Hey, perpendicular. What two things have to happen if you know the slopes are perpendicular? What are the two things, table? Back here, what do you know? They need to be touching. Yeah, let's finish that. They have to be touching, and it has to make a perfect 90-degree angle. However, I want to know about the slopes. And what were you going to say? Flipped, which means the fraction is flipped, and you have to change the sign. The more mathematical way of saying that one is opposite reciprocal. Opposite reciprocal. It just means flipped and change the sign. All right. So with the inequalities, listen carefully. Many people keep forgetting which way is less than, which way is greater than, which way. Please do not forget that. You need to go home and think of a strategy. You can Google it. Figure out which strategies can help you remember that this one should be our less than. This one is also less than or equal to. This is greater than. And this is greater than or equal to. However, I want to figure out which one is the open circle and which one is the closed circle. How do you know if it's a closed circle? It has a line underneath. So you're going to see a closed dot here or a closed one here. This one will be the open circles. Little Mermaid. All right. So the other thing about these is dashed or solid line. This will be a dashed because it's an open circle. This will be solid. This will be dashed. This will be solid. And remember, it must be in y equals mx plus b form in order for you to really understand what the sign is telling you. Okay? Standard form is not good for these because your sign could flip if you divide by the negative. So please do not forget that. Please do not forget. It must be in y equals mx plus b form in order for you to really tell me should it be shaded above or below. Okay? These two right here will be shaded below. These two right here, maybe those look like inequalities. Uh-oh, I don't want to mess you up. These two should be shade above. So these two, shade below. These two, shade above. Any questions? Pause it if you need to.